and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to our newest Grab Bag Gaming. If this is your first, welcome and a quick explanation. Every fifth Monday of the month, we take a break from our normal campaign to try out a new system. Yesterday, we traveled through the Path of Doors to find the Wax King, and now we hunt a Tinderfoot. As we're learning as we go, expect some rules errors, but a ton of fun along the way. With that out of the way, join us as we enter a new world in RPG Blender's Grab Bag Gaming. Don't rest your head. Fire sale in the Bazaar.
Oh, this is great. I think our fate's coming up. All right, well, we'll see you soon, Mr. Wax King.
I hope so.
And I walk towards the door and just...
Edwin follows.
Okay.
Slowly shaken up, but we're in this.
You open the door into, well, a busy bazaar. You see stalls lining the streets. You see shops set up. You see people crawling their wares. You hear them asking for, you see them offering foods and weapons, drink, whatever you could hope for. You also hear them offering things like memory of the first teddy or first love's kiss and things like that.
Interesting bazaar we have here.
Then hear a bell begin to toll.
Do you think that's a good bell or a bad bell?
I don't think anything here is good, and he'll start walking through the bazaar.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Gulp.
That's a problem. Okay, Rosalie, we gotta find out what it. I don't know.
You gotta
Whatever.
buy something.
Sure, but okay, hear me out. But maybe we just use this money to buy our way out of here. We don't have to go and kill a monster. We don't have to kill a Tinderfoot. We could just buy, a ticket home. Maybe that's here. If he can do it, somebody else can do it, right?
I guess, but not gonna lie, I was kind of looking forward to meeting a guy who leaves footprints of hell in his tracks.
Why would you want to meet that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I just thought I was being optimistic. I was thinking we would get out of this alive.
There's no optimism in a hell monster. There's no, Rosalie, we are just people. This is insanity. We are surrounded by insanity right now.
But you made a water gun. You are insane.
I'm not. I'm trying not to be insane. So why don't we just buy in a little bit? We just get a ticket on a sane train back home, and then we just leave. I mean, we don't even know this guy anything. He's sending us to our death so that we can maybe get home. We don't even know if he can do that.
But there's no other answer, and everything that we've done so far, I'm assuming you've been on a similar path as me, but every other door will lead to an even worse place. We don't have a map other than this one, and it looks like we have to start confronting these things. So you make water guns because you're insane. I move things with my head and eat people because I'm insane, and I think that we stand a chance.
Edwin takes a deep breath to begin to answer or reply, and then just shakes his head. Okay, let's at least start by looking through the bazaar. I mean, sure. If there is a hellfire killing gun, maybe. If there is not, and maybe if there is, I don't know, tickets onto a ride to get us back home. Maybe that's what we do instead.
I don't think they would make it that obvious, though. Although that one exit sign actually was an exit. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Anyways. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. And we start walking through the bazaar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What are you looking for?
Honestly,
Rosalie.
maybe.
You can each be looking for something.
Yeah. I'm honestly just looking, because I can try to make it work. I'm looking for anything. I'm not concrete in anything that I'm looking for. I'm just kind of being like, all right, well, what kind of options do we have here? Like anything.
What do I have available? So that you can sort of creatively build what you need.
Yeah.
Right. You find areas for weapons, for furniture, for art, for memories, for dreams, and food, drink, poison, anti-poison.
Okay, well, I guess I'm drawn to all of the abstract stuff. I guess I'll look at all of that first, all of the memories and dreams, because that's interesting to have at a bazaar. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, and I'm like, I think I pull on his shirt a little bit, and I'm like, hey, see that sign over there for memories and dreams? Or I don't know what it looks like, but yes, memories and dreams. Do you want to check that out?
No,
Not right now.
Sure, Sure. Yeah. But let's check that out.
Yeah, let's see
and
what's over there.
He'll follow, but he will be looking every other direction to look for any sort of out that he can just pay for and get out and just.
You see a booth that's marked vacation.
There's a booth marked vacation.
Yes.
Ooh. Hey, Edwin.
Huh?
Look.
Yeah. Why don't you see if there's anything useful in the memories section, and I'll go over this way. Okay.
Okay. Have fun.
Yeah. And he goes over to the vacation booth.
Okay. So the memories. You see what looks like an array of different, just mundane objects. You see a teddy bear, much like the one that you saw in the trash can, except that this one has a little bit of a glow to it. You feel almost a draw. You see a deck of playing cards. You see a magazine. You see a ring. Just all sorts of average things that you might find in anybody's house.
Gotcha. I'm trying to see if there's anything here because I don't know how strong the Tinderfoot monster is. I don't know anything about him, but I was just trying to see if there was anything in memories that, like, just like trying to think outside the box other than.
Well,
just
you
like
do see a booth that's marked information.
Oh, okay. I'll go to that. I'll check that out. Information booth. Here I come.
Okay. You make your way over to the information booth, and standing behind it is a man in a tweed jacket, a little vest underneath, glasses. He's balding on the top.
Hi.
Yes. Can I help you? What can I do for you?
I pull my turtleneck down from my mouth a little bit, and I'm just like, Tinderfoot. Do you know anything about Tinderfoot?
Of course, this is the information booth. We know something about everything. However, what will you be paying with?
What do you take?
Information for information.
Oh, cool.
You can tell me something that we do not know, and we will tell you something that you do not know.
Do you know about my Etsy collection? Listen.
You can make me your roll.
Okay.
All right.
I knew it would come in handy. So we're rolling 5.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I have 2 successes, which I would have liked 3 or 4. But then my highest rolls were both 5 in discipline and exhaustion.
Okay, so that means discipline wins out. You could try to spend some of your hope coins to get extra successes if you wanted.
Go for it if you want to.
You think so? Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's get information. It's so important.
Go for
Okay.
it. How many you
I'll
wanna
spend a hope.
Okay, you spend a hope. We were not aware of this Etsy shop. What is Etsy?
So Etsy is this.
Never mind. Here, he gives you he hands you a book.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the book, please.
Holding.
Okay, you hold the book, and he says, now think of Etsy. And as you do, the images, the memories, everything flows into your brain. You feel it flowing out of your mind and into your arms, your hands, and into the book, filling the book as it drains from your mind.
Huh? Draining from my mind?
Yes. Information for information.
Like it's gone now?
Mm-hmm.
My Etsy shop is gone?
Your Etsy shop is still there. You just don't remember the details.
I don't. Well, what's the difference? Oh my god.
Thank you. Here. He takes the book back and he hands you another book.
Well, now what do I think? What just happened?
You paid your price. Now you may have your replacement information.
Okay. And I'm just gonna hold it and I'm just gonna.
And you feel it flowing through your arms and into your brains, and where once there were memories of Etsy, you now feel memories of the Tinderfoot, the creature that was once human, once walked this mad land, was once much like you, developed his madness talent of being able to make shortcuts through hell in order to reach places faster, then went one step too far, used his madness one too many times, and was consumed by it, becoming a creature of hellfire, not walking through hell, but instead a denizen of hell, making his shortcuts through the mad city.
Interesting. Any weaknesses or anything specific like that I can use against him in these memories? Like, he used his madness too many times, but
and it consumed him. He became a creature of hell.
Okay.
So anything that in theory should be good against a creature of hell should be helpful against him.
We got holy water or something? I don't know. Maybe like
you see a booth that is marked religious implements.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, do I take the book with me?
He asks for the book back, but
okay, fine. And I squint at him and I'm like, okay, give it back. And then my head hurts and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm missing happiness? And I walk towards the religious booth.
Okay. Edwin, you make your way to the vacation booth. You see there is an older woman sitting behind it. She has a wide sun hat on. She has sunglasses and like a Hawaiian shirt.
Hello? Hey, hi.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Yes, I was hoping you could help me go on a trip to home.
To home. Oh, that's a very nice destination. Very popular with people your age.
Hey, George, really quickly, am I able to hear this? Like, is it in earshot or?
No, because this is happening concurrently with what you were doing.
Gotcha, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So
All right,
he
you're
didn't
on
hear
your
your
own.
stuff. You didn't hear his stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Can you do that? Can you get me out of here? Can you,
It wouldn't be much of a vacation if it took you home, would it?
No, it's a vacation from here, which is what makes it a vacation. Yeah, I'd like to go there.
Well, we do have one ticket left for a trip to home to the slumbering city. Is that what you're looking for?
Slumbering City? What's the Slumbering City?
Why not here?
Why
Does
not?
anything else matter to you other than it's not here?
I mean, I want to go home. I don't know. What is the Slumbering City? What is that? Is that a
That's the city of you sleepers, or what you used to be.
used to be? What do you?
Do you really think that's home anymore?
And Edwin's eyes like widen a bit, and his mouth starts to slack, and he closes it up. And that's all for today. Thank you very much. And he starts backing away.
So you don't want the ticket?
No ticket. Thank you. Goodbye. And he turns on his heels and starts going over towards memories.
Okay. You reach memories, and Rosalie is not there.
Oh shoot.
Sorry, I ditched your ass. Just kidding.
Rosalie, and he'll start looking for Rosalie.
Okay, so give me your perception. I believe this fits your talent. Are you going to exhaust yourself and get that +4 successes?
No.
She's not worth it.
No. Let's see. So here we go. Just calculating. Exhaustion, discipline. So I got 3 successes and 6 on discipline.
Okay. You see Rosalie. She's walking away from a booth called Information and toward religious items.
Of course they have a booth called Information, and he starts jogging to catch up with her. Hey, Rosalie!
Hello.
Hey, what'd you find? Did you find anything?
Yeah, I found a lot of stuff actually. It's all in my head right now, but I know everything about the Tinderfoot.
How? Well, how
The
does that?
information booth. Yeah, you would. Yeah.
He shrugs. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like something's missing from my heart though, and it's kind of getting painful, but it's fine. I'm headed over to the religious items because, well, we are going to combat this thing from hell. So we're going to need a lot of religion and holy water, I guess, and whatever else they do. I don't know much about it. It's not what my cult's about, so.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. I'm a part of a cult. Not really. I don't want to be a part of it. It's a really long story, but here we are. Religious items.
Edwin just keeps like Edwin probably lets her start to walk, and he sits there for a second, lets everything sort of soak in for a bit, as there's a lot to unpack with all of that, and then he just starts to follow, kind of watching Rosalie carefully.
You make your way to the religious items. You see vestments of the priests. You see crucifixes. You see a Torah. You see various things from every religion. You see some that you don't recognize, and yeah.
All right. Now, which one is gonna combat a creature from the hounds of hell? Is there anything that's like not speaking to me, but like anything that seems like, from what I know about the Tinderfoot, would line up to be something specifically that he would be fearful of?
Well, an exorcism book if he's possessing something. The holy water is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Crucifixes could be of use. Some kind of sanctified weapon, maybe.
I think if we just take that holy water and we dab it with a weapon or something, that might be our best shot. What do you think?
Yeah. George, do we still have our water guns?
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
I mean,
yes, we're about to baptize this bitch. Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and Edwin points to the water guns, and hopefully they have enough to fill these up.
Perfect. So excited. Rosalie is so excited to be combating this right now.
Edwin gives a hard to put on smile as he sees her sort of getting ramped up.
All right, we're gonna purchase. I go to the pay thing, and I'm just like, I will take 20 of these, and I just hold the holy water or whatever.
Edwin holds up the bag of wax coins.
The young man behind the booth takes your coins and gives you 20 vials of holy water.
Wow, nice. Now does he take all of it?
Yes.
Like, he does take the whole thing? Okay. Now.
He gives you the bag back.
Oh, good. Yeah, come in handy. Edwin, do you think that that's too much? Should we purchase like a weapon or something? Or do you think the tennis shoes and the broken lamp are enough? Maybe I'll do it. Givesies backsies.
Maybe we can trade them.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
You mean trade the weapon people for holy water a little bit?
Or trade the tennis shoes and broken. It's dumb. You know what? It's dumb.
Hey, no. You're on to something. I like it. Let's do it. Can I take his tennis shoes? I'm gonna try something here. It's not really in my talents, but I want to make something and craft something with what we have. We have a bag, we have the 4 shoes, and we have a broken lamp.
She's gonna MacGyver.
I'm gonna make this the coolest looking thing that they cannot refuse.
Okay.
I want to use my craftiness to put together something that I think will impress the weapon people, so that maybe we can do a trade.
Okay, so are you going to do a minor or major with your exhaustion talent? A major, you will add a point to your exhaustion, but then you'll get 3 automatic successes on top of whatever you roll.
I'm gonna do
big.
major.
Go big.
Yeah, I'm doing major.
Okay.
Okay.
If we're gonna what's like the HGTV show? It's like Rags to Riches. It's like something like that, but it's like
Flipper flop.
flop. Let's flipper flop this
yeah.
bitch. Let's make some junk into treasure.
Woohoo! Okay, so that means I'm rolling my 5 dice. Hold on. You get over there. And then I'm also adding how many if I'm doing major?
You just add 3 successes to whatever you roll.
Oh, I
So
see.
you don't need to roll extra dice. You're just getting 3 automatic successes on top of it.
Do you also roll the additional exhaustion point that you're picking up in the process?
Yes, you do.
Oh, right.
So you're
Okay.
actually rolling 6 dice, and you get plus 3 successes on top of whatever you get.
Oh, great. Okay, here goes my 6 dice. Oh no, are you?
You do have hope. You do have hope.
I
do
do.
have hope.
Not that much, but I got. Okay, so I have 2 successes, so that means 5 successes overall, and my highest, which is a 6, in my discipline, if that matters.
That's
That
good.
does matter.
It always matters.
Okay, so 5
do you,
success total.
do you want to burn a hope?
Is it necessary?
Oh, no?
Necessary, right?
George is being benevolent right now. We'll keep
Yeah.
our hope. Thank you very
You
much.
take
successes sounds good.
you take the pole, you take the shoes, you wind them around it, you make it into what almost appears to be a mace made out of rubber and broken lamp.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the broken edges are super jarring and very intimidating. And then you got these rubber shoes. It's
You had a little black glitter left over and
I
sprinkled
just-
that on the edges.
Yeah, I take out my
Made it pop.
eyeliner. I take out my eyeliner and I start scribbling like these really terrifying looking things on it. And I'm like, yeah, it's
Intimidation factor. Yep.
yeah. So
Nailing
Okay.
it. We're nailing it.
mhm,
And then you make your way over to the weapon booth.
mhm.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for something like, aside from the water guns, which we have, I just want something stabby. I'd like something sharp, something that could take him out. Anything that looks like, how tall is the Tinderfoot? Like, how big is he?
He was approximately 5 foot, and then he became this thing, and now he's approximately 7.5.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's doable. Let's, I jump a little bit and I can reach him. Okay. So, okay. You got swords. You got.
So there are
guns.
swords, there are axes. There is one thing which is marked with a very, very, very steep price, which is, of course, the Vorpal sword.
Oh, what's that? Vorpal sword?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go for that. It's the best item here. I mean, aside from my mace that I have in my hands, the sword is not that bad. So I'm gonna connive my way over to the guy in charge, and I'm just going to be like, "That's a really cute sword you have there."
Worked hard on it.
Yeah, I guess. I also work on weaponry, and I think your booth is stupid.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. What have you got?
I don't see you having a booth here.
No, I have something better. I pull out, and I eye him, right? This girl, Rosalie, if there's anything you got to know about her, she stares at you very intensely. And she slowly unravels this weapon, really
She stares at you intensely from above the turtleneck, so it's just her eyes.
Exactly. And I start telling grand tales of what I put this weapon through and what it has done to thousands and thousands of creatures who've crossed my path. And yeah.
Okay. You can give me a roll with that for all these tales that you are telling.
Now I'm going back to my 5 dice, right? Or
No, you have an extra point of exhaustion.
Now you're back to 6.
I have to mark that.
You're from 3. You're 3 points of exhaustion from here on. Edwin is a little ways away from the booth, watching this with his hands just clasped on his cheeks and his head slowly shaking from left to right as he watches.
I'm probably pulling out like oddities tales that I know of from my days and the cult stuff. I'm just probably taking
Found the days in the cult.
Ah, yes.
Good old times. Good old times.
Come on. Okay, are you kidding? All right.
That's a good sign.
It looked good, right? Because the first 2 dice right here are 1s, and I'm like, oh, this is great, but that's all I got. So we have 2 successes, and my highest roll is a 5 in discipline.
We have hope.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is listening with rapt attention to your tales.
Oh, that's impressive. I'd sure like to have that kind of weapon on my side.
You think, and now I'm gonna milk it. You think I should give away my baby for that sword on the wall? That would be me doing a charity for you. Do I look like?
I think I'm gonna take it.
So he rolled a 6 on pain.
Uh-oh.
And how do you plan on taking it?
He grabs one of his weapons.
All right. Okay, well then I guess I'm using my mace and showing him what it's all about.
From far away you hear, oh my god!
All right, well I'm getting ready for battle and I got my mace in hand. And what weapon does he use?
What he grabs will depend on the results of the roll.
Okay,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna roll it. I'm rolling too, George, or?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Every roll is an opposed roll in this system.
What is going on? What is happening?
You have hope. You have hope if you want to use the hope.
I'm gonna use the hope.
So how many successes did you get?
I got 2 successes, literally like the same roll from before.
Okay, 2 successes is enough for you to meet him, but if you want to get a better success, you can spend hope.
Well, I'd like to. My whole thing here is I'd like grab that sword off wall.
Well, then you're gonna have to make a madness roll to use your talent.
So should I just count this as 1 roll and then maybe after?
Yeah. If you decide to do that, you can do that. So, what was your highest number?
My highest was 5.
Okay. As he reaches on and grabs the Vorpal sword on the wall, as he rolled a 6 on pain.
Right.
He then slashes out with it, and it gets entangled in the laces on one of the shoes, and you're now locked in a deadlock back and forth,
Perfect.
2 weapons connected.
This is exactly what I want. Okay. So I'm just going to, from my muffled turtleneck sweater, I'm going to be like, ha! And then I'm going to try to use my telekinesis to rip that sword out of his hands, so now I can have both of my weapons, and then I want to dash out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Because he is actively gripping it and trying to use it, you're going to have to use 3 dice for your madness.
Okay, so we got 3 for discipline, 3 for exhaustion, and 3 for madness. So
Edwin is just staring in shock as this 16-year-old girl is fighting a grizzled weapon vendor.
come on, baby. Come on. Oh, okay. We got, this one's a little cocked, but it's a 4 anyways. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. And then my highest was a 5 in exhaustion.
Woo!
Wow, nice. But
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go ahead and give you a 6 in madness.
Right. That makes sense. Okay.
So madness dominates the scene. You manage to rip the weapon away from him. You now have both weapons in hand, and you must check off a response and react accordingly.
Wow.
Oh no, you have to fight!
All right.
You're gonna kill this man!
I'm gonna kill him. Good. I can eat him later.
No!
No. Okay, well, there goes my last of the responses.
Right. So the next time that madness dominates, you will not be able to check off a response, and you snap.
And when I snap, what does that mean exactly?
You go insane temporarily. You lose a dot. You lose a die of discipline and gain a permanent madness die, which you will roll every time that you
Gotcha.
make
All
any
right.
roll.
Good to know. All right. Well, listen, we got to make sacrifices. So I telekinetically took these guys back into my hands, and now we fight.
Okay. What do you do? What do you fight him with? You've now got two weapons.
I got these two weapons. I'm gonna double fist him.
All right.
No, can we edit that out in post?
No, definitely not.
Can we? Oh man, English is not my best language. All right, so I'm gonna do what I just said.
Yeah, go on. You can just say it again. Just say it with confidence.
I'm just gonna double fist him with my
there
big
you
old
go.
sticks. So
Perfect.
Here I go, flinging him around.
This is tabletop at its finest.
Yeah, exactly. There's no other way to play. All right, let's kill him.
Oh my god.
Do I have to roll again? What am I doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now you are rolling to kill him.
I should have taken that ticket.
Do you actually? You know what? Actually, I want to get Edwin involved. Can I?
No.
No, you really don't. Can I yell at you and I'll be like, "Here, take it."
What?
Here,
What are
have
you
fun.
throwing?
What are you throwing at him?
I'll give you the rubber tennis shoe one.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
I'm all right. Have at it. Here we go. And then I'm going to charge at him with his sword.
With his Vorpal sword.
What's Vorpal sword? I don't really know what Vorpal means. What does that mean?
Vorpal. You're gonna find out.
Yes, you are. And Edwin fumbles to catch the creation, the masterpiece.
You're gonna find out as he rolled 0 successes. So all you need is 1 success to beat him.
Oh, bitches. Okay, so I'm just doing my 6 die, right? From discipline and exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on. 1, 2 successes. And a 6 in exhaustion. What? Why? Well, I thought that was fine.
Well, he's pondering on if he wants you to suffer or not. He's thinking as to whether or not he's thinking if the shoe drops. He's up and the shoe's dropping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is the worst.
You lash out with your weapon. The Vorpal blade goes snicker snack and removes his head.
But
the head topples to the ground. It looks up at you.
You are pretty good.
At which point, that means that madness takes hold.
Yeah.
You snap.
Oh, great.
Clear out all 3 of your boxes.
Well, that's, perks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm crazy.
Oh no.
I'm a crazy bitch. All right.
And for the remainder of this scene, you are in a psychotic break, which you must, of course, roleplay.
Great. Well, so since I'm psychotic...
Also, lower your discipline by 1 and increase that madness box by 1.
Cool.
If your madness ever reaches 3, you go completely insane and become a nightmare that is a horrible twisting of your madness talent.
I see. Got it. Interesting. Fantastic. Right. Well, she's psychotic now, and I think she is... Oh, man. Okay.
Drunk with power after cutting that guy's head off.
Drunk with power, but I opened him up and hooligan duck sauce did taste pretty good. And well
oh, of note, he's not bleeding at all. There's no blood coming out. You don't see any innards. He looks almost like what you would see if you cut the head off a Barbie doll.
Wow, clean. Okay, well,
hollow.
And hollow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was really gonna lean into this whole madness thing, but I guess I'm gonna have to find another way. Well, I'll put his head on my sword, and it may not be pointy, but it is terrifying. And I'm going to start swinging it at everybody. Actually, I'm going to swing it. I'm going to go for the information booth guy, because I know he made me unhappy, and I'm going to try to figure out why. I want that back, so I'm going to go after the information booth guy, and I'm going to go crazy on him.
You go to the information booth guy. Hello, how can I help you? What can I do for you?
And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to actually take it like in 2 hands, and I'm going to bop him on the head with the other head.
Okay. Make your roll.
Okay.
George, while this is happening, because I see her sort of go into this frenzy, and Edwin is obviously horrified at what he just saw. Not to mention, she put the head on the edge of her sword and then ran over to the information booth. How is the environment responding to this?
They're not reacting at all for the most part, but make me a perception check.
Okay.
Which means you can use your exhaustion talent if you choose.
A 3 with a 6 in exhaustion.
Of course.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a little sleepier.
Uh-oh.
And what did you roll, Rosalie?
I have 2 successes, and then the highest one is a 5 in madness and exhaustion.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
does that?
Your cup runneth over there, George.
Madness beats exhaustion, but I'm pretty sure you can't actually check off another box while you're already in a I'm gonna just go ahead and rule that because that makes
You're just infinitely
sense.
just growing matter and matter perpetually. That's a kindness.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rosalie, you bring the sword down. The head cracks onto the head of the information booth, and it begins to say,
Hey, if she wants something, you probably want to give it to her, okay?
Give me back my happiness! And I'm gonna keep going down on him. I know you did something to me!
okay. You want to return? You want the information for the information?
No, I just want the information. And I swing it down again.
Okay. Meanwhile, Edwin, you hear in your immediate vicinity, nothing is strange. However, from the edges, you hear silence moving toward you.
Oh, crap. Looking at the weapons booth, did his body fall over? What's going on? Is his body like...
fell... no, you know what? Yes. His body is still there, still like counting stuff out, still working on weapons.
That's what I thought.
Just another day in the office.
So he's going to scamper over to the weapons booth. And is there like a shield?
Yes.
He's going to look at the body to see if it's like responding to his presence at all.
It is. It is turning toward you, though it's hard to tell if it's actually looking at you or not.
He's gonna wave at it.
It waves back.
And he grabs the shield and starts running.
It stands up and it points after you. It looks like it's probably saying something, but nothing's coming out.
And
you just hear wind rustling through the big hole.
Yeah, and he'll throw the shield on his back and make sure that he's got all the
shield.
Stuff.
It is it feels similar in weight, heft, and material to your garbage can lid.
Throw the garbage can lid away.
Okay.
And I will,
back to Rosalie. The information booth. I cannot give you the information for free. There must be a hole for the information to fill.
No, and then I'm going to start using my telekinesis to start throwing the books at his face.
Okay.
This poor bastard. He's just trying to do his job.
Okay. Sure. That'll be 2. So you have to use at least 2, which your permanent one does count toward.
Oh, great. That's good to know. Okay, so we got my madness, exhaustion, and then... So in total, I'm rolling my 7 dice. Okay, yes. Okay, this is better than 2. It is 3 successes, and then I have a 6 in discipline.
Okay, the books start crashing into him. He's getting beaten up. The books cannot work if there is no hole for the information to fill. Watch! And he grabs a book and hands it to you. This is the information you traded.
And then I think I'm going to, I don't know if I can make this move while I'm frenzying like this. What if, shoot me down, X card me if you got to, but what if I take the knowledge of how much I hate the information booth guy, transfer it into a booth, and then get my Etsy back?
You would need to grab a blank book.
Okay. I'm going to say that just to color it a little bit, let's just say I throw one of the blank books at his head and it lands close to me and I'm angry and I put my hands on it because I'm still frenzying like that and I'm just like, oh, and then I start feeling it drain from me. Does that work? Can that work?
He's Ponder got it.
Roll, please.
Roll? All right.
Yes.
You gotta earn it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm really careful with the coloring of my dice, so I'm just trying to make sure I got it. Okay, we got discipline, we got exhaustion, we got madness, and then what do I have to add for this roll?
You don't have to add anything because you're just doing stuff.
Cool.
You could choose to increase your exhaustion if you wanted to, or voluntarily use more madness, but I don't think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like this. All right, this is good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 successes, but my highest is a 4 in both madness and discipline.
Hey, that's discipline.
Right.
Yeah.
You begin pouring your hatred for the information booth guy into there. The hatred is building and building, and then it begins to seep out into your other hatreds. Any bullies from school, your hatred for the cult, for Ophelia. It all begins to roil together and then feed into this book. And as it does, you see words beginning to form. And those words begin to shape into a pentagram, which then begins burning through the book itself and into the ground. The ground then begins to shake and split. And this is enough to end the scene and allow you to regain your senses.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Meanwhile, Edwin, you still hear silence approaching.
Edwin will run towards where he sees Rosalie.
And I'm gonna run towards Edwin, and I'm like, hey, Edwin, there's a pentagram.
And he will look towards the pentagram.
And you see it growing, and you see the crack in the earth spreading.
Which way do we go to find the monster? We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
I think this is the monster. Right, if I know about the Tinderfoot, am I pretty sure that this is the entrance of Tinderfoot? Or that's what it feels like.
Yeah, with your knowledge of the Tinderfoot, you're pretty easily able to say that the intense hatred being poured out acted as kind of a lure, and then he was able to use his stepping out of hell ability to begin to emerge here.
Oops, I accidentally summoned the Tinderfoot. That is totally crazy.
You see a large clawed hand emerge from the ground, gripping ground next to it.
I start
around
loading.
him, the people that are shopping continue to shop as if nothing is going wrong. The people hawking their wares have no change to their demeanor. And in fact, the information guy, who was just a few moments ago getting beaten down and is now watching his booth get swallowed by the earth, is back to reading a book.
These people are bugging. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell Edwin, I'm like, load up the water guns with holy water and bless your weapons, because this is the Tinderfoot.
Okay. And he'll just start pouring vial after vial into the water guns.
And
George,
then I'm backing up.
how much holy water do we have after these vials are expended that there's enough in the water guns? That's what he's going to prioritize.
You have filled up the 2 water guns, and you have enough to fill 1 more water gun.
Okay, so we have 2 water guns filled, so there's 1 for each of us.
And 1 refill.
And 1 refill for water guns.
Can we also dip our weapons in it too? Or can we squirt the...
Yeah, I think
you could maybe do that with what's left over.
Edwin's probably going to just use some of the vials to just pour it on her sword.
Yeah.
And pour it on his shield.
On the sword and the head of the merchant?
Yes, and on the head of the merchant. He doesn't notice it while he's panically doing this, and then he pours it on him. He goes, ah! And throws the vial and goes, oh, sorry.
That feels good. Thanks. Could use a bath.
What is wrong with this place? And he finishes pouring holy water on his shield and sets up with his shield and holy water gun.
Cool. How much holy water do we have? Any holy water left over or no? Just wondering. We don't have
after
to,
that,
but...
I'll say that you have 1 vial left, so enough for a good throw if you chose to.
All right, cool. All right.
The second hand emerges, and you see it begin to rise up into view. The form of this demonic, otherwise normal-looking person, aside from his clawed hands.
Oh boy.
And the fact that he's 7.5 feet tall.
That's true. Oh boy. All right, let's go. And I'm gonna take... So I have a water gun. I think I'm gonna start using that first. And I'm gonna try to start squirting him.
Okay. Make me your roll.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. My highest die is an exhaustion. Oh no, it's in discipline. It's a 5.
Okay. You begin spraying him. He reacts in pain as it hits him. It begins to burn. Ah, what the hell? What do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this to me? Come on.
I'm squirting you with holy water. And then I continue squirting him with holy water.
Yeah? And I'm squirting you with hell. And he launches a hand out, and burst of hellfire comes rushing toward you. He rolled 6 on pain.
Oh shoot, okay. Good. I was gonna say Edwin would try to jump in the way and put the shield up.
You can absolutely try to do that.
As he does. As he goes, ah! And he jumps in the way and just braces the shield. Okay, good so far. Less good. So 5 successes with a 6 in exhaustion.
Ooh, and I can't assist, right? I can't do anything to assist now.
But he rolled 6 successes.
Oh, what?
Can I use 2 hope?
You only have to use 1 to meet. You only have to have protagonists win ties.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use a hope.
Okay.
Do it.
Expend a hope. And what was your highest? Exhaustion?
Exhaustion. So I go up another.
How many? What was it? It was a 6?
It was a 6 in exhaustion.
I'll give you a 6 in madness.
Oh, jeez.
How fun.
Well, that's my last box in fight.
Join. Welcome. Time to go crazy, Edwin.
But, however, you do get the shield up, and it is hit hard by the fire. But the holy water begins to counteract it. You feel like most of the holy water is evaporated off by the blast. However, it does prevent you and your friend from being burned to a crisp.
They'll then throw the shield down and with water gun in hand, just unload on him. As he
Thank
shoots.
you. Thank you. I'm sorry I gave you the crappier weapon before. I feel bad now.
And he just shoots away.
Make the roll.
I will. And I am going to spend a point of exhaustion to add to this as well, bringing
Okay.
me 5 points of exhaustion.
Oof.
That gives me, what, 3 successes on this, right?
If this was a perception-based thing.
Oh, well, no, it's not. So
Yeah.
what does that do?
So what this does is
do
it gives
if
you an extra die that you're going to get to roll.
That probably was a mistake, but whatever.
We
Let's do
learn.
this. So
Mhm.
here's my exhaustion, not the worst, and my discipline. Okay. 5 successes with a 5 in discipline.
Cool.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
I think I'm going
I don't like
under.
that look.
I think I'm going under.
Viewers at home, you're not gonna like the
Yeah.
look that George gave us.
Yeah, George is eyeing his hope and despair bowls menacingly as he he's grabbing from the despair. Put in the hope.
Oh.
Exhaustion.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
And Edwin goes from 5 to 6 points of exhaustion.
But your holy water does thoroughly drench this creature. It is writhing, screaming in agony as the holy water begins to cause a mist of blood on it as its flesh begins to dissolve.
Ooh, that's good. Hey, no, you did it. It worked.
Okay.
Oh, you look tired. Oh no, you can't sleep here. Nice. I slap him across the face.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll because I want to no.
I mean, he's not actually out yet. Not until he passes 6. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. I'm awake. Thank you. Ow. Ow.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Is it dead? Is he dead?
Yeah, you did it. Actually,
No,
yeah.
he's not dead.
Oh, sorry.
His flesh is melting, but he begins to right himself and look towards you in fury.
Ooh, I'm gonna take that sword. Okay. All right, Edwin. It's my turn. I'm gonna take that sword covered in the holy water. I'm gonna go for him. I'm just gonna go for it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it and use
Okay.
that hope.
Actually, I'm sorry. Wait a second. I have telekinesis. I can keep distance from this guy. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to use my telekinesis to fling the sword through him, cut him up.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. You're trying to do it. You also have a head on the end of it, so you're going to need to do it on a slashing motion rather than a
Can I
throwing one.
shake
So
that? Can I shake off the head quickly? Can I just shake him off?
But he's a holy head. He's been drenched
he's
in
now a holy
holy.
head. He has been drenched in holy water.
That is.
Listen, you put the head on top.
Deal with it, right?
I was freaking out. I
You
wasn't
reap what you
thinking,
put on your
know?
sword.
But
Yeah, throw me at him.
All right, fine. I'm just gonna a pole vault or something. I'm
Okay.
expecting that.
3
if
madness.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we
2
got-
discipline, 3 exhaustion, 3 madness for you.
It's a big dice pool.
Yeah.
It is.
3 madness in total, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Those look like mad dice, right? Okay. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We got 4 successes. My highest roll is in madness and in discipline at 5.
Discipline. Nice.
Okay.
Does that work? Do I do it?
He got 5 successes.
You're kidding. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Wait, but-
4.
but-
I can push it up with a hope.
Drop that hope.
Mm-hmm.
Drop it!
Okay. Spending a hope. That puts you to the 5. And
Tie goes to player. Tie goes to player.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's completely true.
How is he hurting us?
Yeah,
That's
what
what
is
I'm
he?
deciding.
What's he devising over there?
Oh,
I'm putting a 6 into pain.
Okay.
into pain.
Into pain.
How does this
So-
pay you?
You launch the sword. It goes flying at the creature. The head continuing to jabber.
Hey, you're not gonna really like what's about to happen. This is pretty sick. I built this thing when I had a really weird moment in my life, so I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
As the blade goes, it cuts through the creature's head. Its head falls to the ground, its body becoming somewhat limp before the head falls off of the sword onto the stump of the neck.
Oh no!
The body begins to right itself.
Hey, I kind of like this. This is pretty
Oh,
nice.
fuck.
Oh, power. Yeah.
Did I
Hey,
just...
thanks for that. I think I'm gonna take my sword back now, yeah?
Oh,
No
I
problem with
hate
that?
you so much. Oh, no, I don't. I don't know that I hate him, actually, because I poured all of that into that book. All right, well, I feel nothing
Well,
towards
this is new
creature.
hate, I think, right?
Yeah, it's
You're writing
true.
a new book in your
Yeah.
head. Question: does the holy water that's on him affect the body at all?
Yes, it does. You suffuse that head with holy water. As he grabs the Vorpal sword, the holy water you can see is starting to run down the body, but not only on the outside, it's also from the inside. It begins to suffuse the essence of the creature, and what was once dark claws begin to turn white. They're no less horrific, but they now radiate an almost celestial light.
Do we feel safer in this celestial light, or is it just more aesthetically pleasing at this?
You feel safer.
Okay, interesting.
Don't know if it's an accurate feeling or not. It turns toward you holding the Vorpal sword.
Hey, yeah, thanks for that. Think I'm gonna enjoy this. See you around.
Oh no.
And then he walks over to a wall, claws at it, rips it open, and instead of the fires of hell, you instead see golden beams of light emerging from it. And he steps through that portal and then closes it behind him.
Weird. Well, do we open up that door?
I mean, technically, we got rid of Tinderfoot.
Yes, you can see that where his footprints were, there are no longer footprints of hellfire, but instead radiant pools of light.
Maybe we made the world better.
I think so. This looks good.
I'm gonna take it as a win. Let's go.
Okay. Before we leave the book, when the Pentagon was on it, is there any way I could just kind of splash some holy water on it, just for good measure? Just
Sure.
a nice little.
Yeah, you had another vial.
Yeah, shoot it just a little bit.
Okay.
Spritz it.
Yeah, when you do, the last remnants of the pentagram dissolve away, and the earth
And then I
begins to
flip it off.
pull itself back together. You what?
Cool. And then I just flip it off, and I'm like, all right.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're going back to the Wax King to show him our good deeds then, right?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Okay, here we go. And if there's anything else on the way, I'll just grab it. Like if there's any more peanuts, if there's any, grab my old weapon back.
You can grab your old weapon back, but there are no peanuts as you're no longer on the airplane, unfortunately.
It's true.
At least none that are free, and everybody's still going about their business selling stuff.
That's so funny. All right, well, I grab that weapon and we'll go to the Wax King.
Okay. You make your way back to the door, open it up, and you find yourself again in the throne room of the Wax King.
Well, he's gone. Definitely gone. Not here anymore.
Definitely not a Tinderfoot anymore. We took care of that.
Yeah, no more Tenderfoot. So
No more hell. None of that.
So can we go? Can you send us home? Can we go home now, please?
Is that really what you want? You want home?
Well, I mean, I think so. I mean, I this is too much. This is way too much.
Well, if home is what you want, I can give you home.
Okay.
What's the other option?
Well, you could simply leave if you wish and not deal with me and go back to where you just were, or I can give you home.
Give us home? Wait, you mean we can stay here? Is that what you mean? Or did I totally misinterpret that? Did I misinterpret that?
I am always looking for new subjects, especially ones who are useful.
To do what?
Why, to do the tasks I cannot, as I cannot return to the surface yet. And as you look at the side of his throne, you can see not just the paper he threw at you before, but of a stack of about 20 different papers sitting there.
Wow, that's kind of creepy. Well, I think. Do you want to go home? I'm assuming, Edwin.
I mean, kinda, yeah. But
Yeah.
Sorry, your leash, but are those needle dogs and what was his name?
The tax man, I assume.
Yeah.
Or Officer Tuck.
Yeah, Officer Talk, or the tax man, a guy who was asking me for the scoop. Are they gonna keep coming?
They will. They may, at least.
Well, is there an end? I just want to go. I just want whatever my normal is.
I don't think I want my normal from before.
Well, that's good. You were part of a cult, but I was not. I was a guy who had a home, and I got
You've
to
seen
stay.
this world. The nightmares know of you now, and they will hunt you.
Wow. So we're not gonna leave this place even if we go home?
You could go home, but they may follow. I cannot say if they will.
What can we do to stop them?
You may be able to find a way here one day to erase yourself from this city's memory, and then you may be safe from the nightmares.
Has anyone ever done that?
I didn't.
So what chance do we have?
Only you know.
Oh boy. Well,
But what choice do you have?
I guess our only choice is to go home. We can't stay here, but I guess we can always come back and then fix and right our wrongs here.
You can. If you can find the doors to this world, you can return. But do not be lulled into security, into a feeling of security in your sleeping world. That's when the nightmares will find you. But if you wish to return home, you gesture to the side, that doorway will take you.
Oh, I see. So basically, if we were to go back home, we just can't sleep, otherwise we'll end up back here?
If you sleep, they will hunt you. When you are asleep, you are weak. It is your exhaustion that empowers you against them. If you stay, you may be able to find a way to fight. And if you go home, maybe they will forget about you, or maybe you will forget them and lay your head down to sleep one day and find that they remember.
Then we don't have much of a choice. I think we have to stay. I think that sounds like our best option, and finish this while we're here then.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Okay. Then let's, I don't know, let's get started.
You did really well before, though, with the Tinderfoot.
Oh, yeah, thanks. That was,
Yeah, you really freaked out for a second.
yeah, it was bad. And you, you know, that was really unique what you did with that guy's head.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Wax King, point us in the direction.
First, rest, catch your breath, and then we will begin.
Whew.
And that's the end.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure. Meanwhile, if you're ready for a live experience, follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/RPGBlender. And if you missed our past live episodes or are interested in some RPG tutorials, find us on YouTube at the RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our new Discord. Check the description for a link. Don't have Discord? No worries, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RPG Blender, or subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.